Okay, okay. Okay, okay. What I did? Turning those notifications off, making sure I have my Waff Rap. How you doing, man? Am I saying your name properly? I'm not sure. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can at least see what I'm working on. Bam, there you go. So, all right, so I was working on Captain America over here from, let me turn my light on. That help at all? Maybe not. Let's see. What's going on, Isaac? How you doing? Not sure what I'm looking at. Squares. Hold on. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna keep this stuff simple as I can, and we'll see what we come up with here. So anyway, Captain America. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I got a funny feeling my light stuff is gonna affect. Yeah, I'm seeing it already. I'm gonna set my video to 720 so I can see it better. Anywho, this might be the perfect setup, I guess. The best dog food page. Oh, well, you found it. Hold on, let me check this on. Let's get some lighting, a little better lighting in here. I think that's a little better. We'll see. Okay, so anyway, let me go ahead and switch over to my other pencil so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. All right, so I feel like I'm kind of just retreading some of these lines. I might as well just ink it, right? Let me turn this off here. I will turn on my fan. Just switch your settings to essentially for a clear picture. At least a clearer picture. What's good, Thero the Kid? How you doing, man? So this is supposed to be Captain America on Wakanda. And we're also going to make an adjustment here as well, because I may need to look at reference while I'm working. Procrastinating as usual. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's see here. Christopher Allen, what's up, man? Right on. That's good. That's good. That's perfect. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear good things that this makes more sense than Instagram. I'm kind of blowing up my process here, so it's kind of odd, you know, having so much time on there and doing what I've done. It just seems weird that I'm doing this now instead, but hey, man, It's time for progress. All right, so I'm kind of just imitating Cap from what I've seen in one of these pictures where he's running, but I'm drawing him from a different angle. So I draw him from a different angle. Okay, so it's better for chatting here, Lafayette? Yeah, it looks like it is pretty good too. You don't have that double thing, but I never use it anyway, so. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and draw Cap's hair kind of falling everywhere. Maybe he still has a little bit of that star on his shoulder that he used to have. Just trying to find ways to make sure we know it's him, because he's gonna be difficult to distinguish if you don't have the mask, right? Alejandro Melita says, I made it! Yay! What's up, man? Welcome to the party! Welcome to the party! Hey! Hey, hey, hey! Alright, so I was looking pretty clear on my end too. I'm hoping that it'll... I don't think it's gonna upload as clear, but I'll just give people a reason to be here when I'm on, right? So guys, if you don't mind, please go ahead and if you haven't already, please do the whole thing where you like and you share and you follow and you subscribe and you ring the bell so you get the notifications. The notifications are the most important thing, I think, right now. So yeah, at least when you guys are after you've subscribed, you can still see that I'm on here, because that might happen more frequently than you might think. I don't like that shoulder there. Oh, Mad Monkey, I'm a man. Oh, snap. Even with the new children and everything, you're over here. All right, so this is one sketch. Let's go with the Hulk real quick. It's more moved because there isn't a time limit and better interaction. Yeah, right on, man. That's kind of, that's what I'm sensing as well. How do I sound? Can you guys hear me okay? Yep, okay. Is it better or worse than the IG? I sound like Barry Manilow. You give it up, ain't no use. I can't help myself if I wanted to. Better, I think. Clear. It's clear. Better. Better. Wow, this is crazy, man. How nuts, right? I've been married to IG for so long. I didn't think that. Well, you know, it's a reason why I've been more interested in IG. Obviously, I have a bigger following there than I do here on YouTube, but hopefully we can recruit some people to join, and we're gonna have the same fun. The only downside is I don't have. I gotta find some good copyright-free music that I can play while I'm working. The art is worse on here though. You jerk. Oh, better for me because it's on my PC versus the phone. That's true too. I heard someone say yesterday that it helps being here because it's also, you can watch it on your television, where, you know, you couldn't on Instagram necessarily. Joe Valentine, Instagram is IG. That's where I post most of my pics of things. I'm just going to be doing more live streaming and videos here on YouTube that I'll be sharing. Alright, so I'm going to go with like the crazy eyes on Hulk. Like he's like, "Ugh, ugh." It's kind of like when Kevin Hart does his eyes. Ugh. He's got a funny voice when he does that personality. Ugh. He did it a couple times. Yeah, that's the only downside. If I want to eventually make this something I can monetize, I need to make sure that I'm following the rules, and I want to make sure that I'm not breaking them with music that I can't use. You know, but I don't have a good solution for that. But you know, that'll come in time. Stick to YouTube and use IG to promote that you'll be on YouTube. at a certain time, just like Jim Lee does. Well, then that's kind of. I wasn't thinking. I didn't realize he did it that way. I know he does it. He does his Twitch thing, but that's the idea that I'm trying to expand. I figured, we'll see how it works. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think anybody is just like, oh, I think anyone that uses Instagram probably uses YouTube as well. So it's probably not such a big deal to go back and forth. Although probably when you're kind of comfortable in one mode, you probably don't want to do too much adjusting. But you know what, man? It's all good. It's all good. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Okay. So I got a few likes in here. That's cool. That's cool. I'm adjusting so I can see the comments and want to make sure I can see my artwork. So Jose, what's up, man? I am doing some Infinity War characters. I've drawn so much Black Panther last day or so, and I want to try something a little different, but still in my wheelhouse. So I'm going to be doing these fast sketches of certain characters. So this would be the Hulk. I don't want to do Iron Man, but I feel like I must. I can sing, yeah, right? I probably can't do that. All right, so I'm going to go over Star-Lord again. And it's not a perfect, likeness of the character or the machinery that he wears, but it'll all work out later. You guys know how I tend to do like a loose interpretation of these things. That doesn't look like Hulk Hogan. Oh snap! Melody and Papa Bear. Now I got to change my name back to A. Randall. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. What's up? Papa Bear. Ooh wee. Oh snap. Oh, let's see. What are some of the things you like from Black Panther? Why don't you want to do Iron Man? Catalina says. I just don't like drawing machine stuff. I mean, even this right here is. You see how I'm just kind of just getting by with certain shapes. I'm not trying to draw everything, and I hate some of the way that Iron Man is portrayed. I've never really drawn Tony Stark, so I might draw Tony Stark instead. Let's see here. I had a reference for. I'm using a Hot Toy figure on Google that I found to basically render out parts of what I think this character needs. I'm using a number 9 graph gear pencil, in case you guys are wondering. Wait a second here. First, what's going on, man? Back to your question. What are some of the things I liked about Black Panther? I loved the acting. I loved it. I loved the acting. I thought it's probably one of the better acted films that Marvel's put out yet. I loved the ideas in this film. I do feel like, I've mentioned this earlier, I do feel like maybe some of the technology is a little far-fetched, but it's a little odd thing to say, I know, because it's comic book movies, what have you, but it just seemed a little too alien for me. Like, I would expect that technology in Guardians of the Galaxy, not on Earth, but hey, who cares? It's a movie. What do I know? What are some of the other things I liked? I loved Shiri. I thought she was great. Okoye was great. Battery's running low. Hold on, guys. I gotta make a quick switch. Hold, please. Battery's running low. The sun's going low. There we go. Now I gotta plug in my phone differently. Hold on, guys. And now that's plugged in. Okay, keep grooving. Infinity War's characters: Winter Soldier. That's another one. Thor, Ant-Man, Vision. Do those and nothing else. Don't question me. Just draw, and if you have time, draw Falcon. No, I'm not drawing Falcon. Nobody buys Falcon. What, are you crazy? Lafayette, you're a fool. You're a fool. I'm afraid Black Panther set the bar too high for further MCU. It may have. It may have. I'm not sure about that. You know what, guys? I gotta be honest. I don't know about you guys. I think some of these arguments about the villains in these movies are a little overrated. I'm sorry. I don't need my villains to be that complicated. I just want bad guys for the good guys to fight. I really don't care. I'm kind of an old school comic head, so I like it like that. And I, you know, so as long as, like, I didn't dislike Ronan. I thought he was fine, for example, you know. And then as far as the setting the bar high, I think it set I think the story set the technology bar too high, to where one of the things I liked about some of these movies is that I can feel like some of the let me see. Joe says we have a space shuttle launching in the U.S. and tribes that have developed metallurgy less than 1,000 miles away in South America. The technology gap is understandable. Also, I heard Falcon rocks. Joe, are we arguing about this again, man? I'm just saying the aesthetic of that technology looks weird. It's nothing about the technology, man. Get off of that already. It's about the look of it all. It just looks like it's not from Earth. It looks like it's from space. It looks alien. It doesn't look human. So go argue somewhere else. But let me see. I haven't seen VP put, but my brother and cousin didn't like it for all the hype it got. But I'll have to see it myself. It was good. It was a good movie. But again, I just didn't like the technology. Say the alien technology in Guardians of the Galaxy looked more utilitarian, looked more earthly than the stuff in Wakanda. So that's all. But apparently I can express that opinion. But anyway. All right, so here's Star-Lord. All right, who's next? Now I'm going to do let me see here. I'm going to draw you've drawn so far. I've done Star-Lord. See, I did Star-Lord, Hulk. I did Cap. I think I want to do Winter Soldier. I got 8 tiles. You know what, Lafayette? I actually, I don't know if you're kidding around about that Ragnarok comment, but I actually think that that's true. Like, I love that movie so much because it's just so fun, and it didn't take itself that seriously. Although I don't think it's wrong for a movie to take itself seriously either. You know, I think it's okay, but there was a point where I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, let me see. I'm gonna type in Infinity War Winter Soldier. Haven't seen Black Panther, but maybe the tech alludes to interactions they had with intergalactic tech. Just speculation. Well, that was the joke that I made, was how much, how do I say this? The joke I made earlier was, did the rock that brought the vibranium, the how do you call it, the meteorite, the meteor that smashes on the earth that brings vibranium, that's common comic knowledge, so I'm not spilling anything. Did that come with instructions? Neftali was Holmes, and that's the joke I was making. But the reason why I make that joke is because it just seemed a little weird that the technology, the use of the not the technology and what it does. Although, what the heck is going on? Where, how can you be irresponsible healing people in a day from a bullet wound in the spine? I don't know, man. That created some interesting questions. I think I'm giving away too much here, but anyway. DP2 X-Men. Come with instructions. I'm not really interested in Deadpool, other than for Cable. I think I said that earlier today. Other than for Cable, I don't care much about that character. I really don't care about that character. Yeah, it's not the technology itself. It's the look of all the technology. It just seems weird. It just seems really, really weird. Shatterstar's gonna be in there? I don't know, man. I still don't care about it. The only reason why I cared about anything from that time in the New Mutants was because of what do you call it? The Levi's commercial with Eric Larson. That's funny. Shatterstar has dual blade swords. Crazy. Oh gosh, I can't take you seriously. Get to draw Winter Soldier's greasy hair. He's so greasy. He's in the movie? Really? Oh, MCU in order. Finished Thor last night. Next Cap. First. You know what's funny? Okay, Randolph. I just was watching Captain America tonight. It was on Freeform or whatever. First Avenger. Man, that was actually a really good movie, man. I don't remember it being quite as good as it is. It gave me the feels for Cap again. Like when I first saw it, man. Oh. That was such a cool experience to see Cap on the screen for the first time like that. Terry Crews is GW. No kidding. GW Bridge? No way. Huh. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Wow, they really are doing that, huh? Well, good for them, man. Good for them. You know, like I said, it's not my Kai. He's not my character, but for all of you guys that are big fans of him, I'm glad for you guys. I think it's going to be cool to see that stuff kind of come to fruition. But I'm sure it's at the end of the flick. I think it's going to be like a flashback scene. Huh. Well, that's a waste. Why would you? Well, I guess not. Do you think they'll make a X-Force film? Is that what they're planning? They may be doing New Mutants first, but the impression I got was that they were gonna I don't even know how many people are watching right now. I heard that they pushed that back anyway, so I don't know what comes first. Let's see here. Never mind, right? Tower flag. No, it doesn't come out this year. They pushed it back, right? Yeah, that's what it is. They moved it up. They moved that pool up, yeah. I think it looks great, Lafayette. I think it looks sick. I think that that's a smart way to do mutants. As you heard my rant earlier today, I always feel like the mutants have always been kind of a lame excuse people for so long that it's nice that maybe there'd be a way to kind of see it differently. Oh, nobody likes us. I'm so sexy. You know, if you're Nightcrawler, you got a lot of reasons to be upset, and he's always smiling. Beast, always smiling. If you're Scott Summers and you got an awesome six-pack and you can fly a plane at 16, for some reason you got problems with the world. Like, shut up, Scott. Just shut up. All right. Winter Soldier. Who's next? I don't have any tiles left. Oh, I only have 6 tiles. Oops, made a mistake. All right. Who else can I utilize in here? Let's see. Let's see who I'm going to utilize here next. Uh-oh, I did something weird with my... Okay. Gamora? Doctor Strange, that's a good one, Joe. Vision? I don't think Vision is that important right now. I'm sure he will be, but Gamora, let's try her. Oh, I wanted to do Thanos, so I'll do Gamora and then Thanos. So I got a couple of Cap characters. I'll have an Infinity War guy, and then two Guardians and a Thanos. 2 Guardians and a Thanos. Forget about it. Guardians of the Galaxy. Let me do this real quick. I'm going to search for a quick image of Gamora. Having trouble clicking. Why is that a problem? Gamora. I'm having trouble with my thing here. Okay, here we go. Oh, she's so sassy. She's so beautiful. I love her. Let's see, a War Machine movie. War Machine movie? You think so? I don't know about War Machine. I don't know if they've built that character up enough that I care about him enough. He's one of the under. I would say this, and that's not. I think that's not anyone's fault but Marvel's. The movies, they haven't really developed him enough, I think, in my opinion. So I don't know. That's a great idea, but I have to really. I feel like I'd rather see other characters than him, especially when you already have an Iron Man. Did you ever saw that Guardians cover he did with Gamora and Star-Lord? I think so. I think that was a commission. I don't remember right now. Albert Luciano, thank you so much for subscribing, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you very, very, very much. I hope you're finding everything entertaining, at least to a degree. I could be very annoying at times. Ask anybody here so far who's listened to me more than 10 minutes. Oh yeah, about the Spider-Man on Venom. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'd love to see Daredevil in the MCU. Probably the only Netflix character I'd like to see. Wait, Punisher. Punisher would be good too, but see, this goes back to something else. I don't know that I want to see them in Avengers stuff. I think I'd rather see them in quiet stories, and that's why I like them fine in just where they are in on Netflix, because that's the kind of quiet stories I want to see. I want to see the other side. You know, it's a lot like the comic books. You know, when I was younger, I didn't read a lot of Daredevil until I was a little older, and I was into the John Romita run, John Romita Jr., I should say. And that's when I started to really consume Daredevil, when he was fighting, who's that one dude, the demon, I can't remember, not Mephisto, but Mephisto's part. Yeah, Mephisto actually was it Blackheart? I was thinking about Blackheart. But anyway, you know, and I think that those characters need to stay where they are, and deal with the, like, things like street level characters. They're not, Daredevil was never an effect, would never be, in my opinion, a very effective Avengers character, because he's like Batman. He's worried about Hell's Kitchen, so he's not going to be that interesting to follow, I think, or interested to follow. I would imagine if I was reading the character the way he's been written over the last, you know, 30, 40 years. That's what I would say about him. Christopher Allen says, love Joker's house run on Daredevil. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a really good run. It was going to be terrible if they don't use Spidey or mention him like they originally wanted to. I agree with you, Jose. That would have been a really bad idea. I think you used... Why not use Spider-Man? That doesn't make any sense. But then how do you use Spider-Man in a non-Spider-Man film, though? Right? Is Spider-Man the antagonist? Is he the quote-unquote villain of the Venom story? You know, is it focusing more on Venom and Spider-Man makes cameos? I mean, that's another problem, I think. 'Cause I really don't think... I've never been interested in Venom by himself. I only am interested in Venom along with Spidey. So Lafayette, you're confirming. Yeah, I don't know. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I've only consumed him that way, so in terms of the comics and such. Okay, so what makes Gamora other than her long hair and green skin? Because I'm not going to color these. Not everything needs a movie. I think that's true. I think that's true. I think it's okay for some of these characters to exist on television or even in comics, just in comics. It's like all you people that want to see Wolverine in yellow and blue, you are out of your mind. That's the worst idea ever. Speaking of out of your mind, have you guys seen, I talked about it earlier, has anybody seen Altered Carbon yet on Netflix? Show's amazing. Daredevil amazing, Punisher amazing, Jessica Jones boring, Luke Cage boring, got better, Iron Fist bored me to tears. I like Jessica Jones After All. I actually enjoyed that After All. But so I'm gonna give her these little techie What'd you think about Altered Carbon, Wafrap? Yeah. A+. I see you. I think this thing held back comment. kind of going in here. Yeah, for me, I've never really been a big crazy fan for Blade Runner, and this movie did for me what I was expecting, what I was hoping Blade Runner would give me back when I was a kid. It was way more interesting to me. It's your current favorite show? Yeah, I'm looking forward to season 2. It really challenged like my thinking about a lot of things. It was really cool how it did that. It helped me explore something more interesting than typical, politics and stuff. Okay. So are you guys still seeing everything okay? If you like manga today on Netflix, the live action Full Metal Alchemist came out today. The live action, I don't think I've seen the regular. Oh, I think I've seen some of that before on online somewhere. Streaming somewhere. Did you guys see the Godzilla animation? The critic that called Blade Runner Blade Walker back in the day. I told my wife that Altered Carbon was like exactly what Blade Runner should have been. That's so funny. The only downside, and I think this is because it was a television show, so I have to give it grace, is that it seemed a little small. Like everything happened well, not necessarily, but towards the end of the season, the environments shifted enough, but overall it seemed small. It wasn't in the hotel, and it wasn't on that one street where they just kept going back to the same houses. But I think that's because of the budget, I'm sure. All right, so there's Gamora, and let's see. Let's see. There was a critic that called. Okay, so this last one. Let's see. Should I do Thanos or should I do? I'll let you guys vote. Thanos is between Thanos, Okoye. Hey, David, how are you? Thanos, Okoye from Black Panther, or I don't know, who else? Jose, where you at? I know you got good ideas for this kind of stuff. Lafayette, you have great ideas, but sometimes they're kind of crazy. So I have her, Gamora, Winter Soldier, Nomad Cap, Star-Lord, Hulk. What do you guys think? Rocket? Shuri? Shuri, yeah. Okay. Christopher says Okoye. You did Black Panther. Why not Thanos? That's true. Okoye. I got 2 Okoyes to complete Infinity War. Let's see. Thanos gets my vote. So I got 2 Okoye, 2. Do I get 2 Thanos? Namor? He's not part of this story though, is he? In the movies? I'm just doing Infinity War characters from the films. How about, so we got Okoye. I'd like to do another female character. Thanos. Chris Davis says Thanos. Thanos from Joe. Okay, so I got the 4th Thanos. 3 or 4. Yeah, 4 Thanos. 2 Okoye. Alright. Black Widow. Yeah, she's no fun because she. And Scarlet Witch probably looks too much like Gamora at this point. The way that there's nothing special about her in the costume design. Scarlet Witch also not very special. I appreciate those though, but I do have 2 of them. I do have 2 2 Black Widows. No, 2 Scarlet Witches. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with Thanos. Primarily because this is an Infinity War set. What hand does he have the Infinity Gauntlet on? Let's see here. It's his left. Okay. So how about this? So he's gonna hold it. Okay, so what if we do this? And what if we do, like in this one image I'm looking at here, I'll just kind of copy it a little bit. But I'm not gonna give him the full thing. Okay, so there's his left hand. I'm just gonna do his eye on this side. I am Thanos. You will all pay with your lives. I'm just making stuff up. I'm not sure that's what he's gonna say at all. Captain Marvel, does she make an appearance in this film? Which I think would be great. Man, I'm telling you what, man, I'm excited about her. That was more like Groot. Why I gotta be more like Groot, man? I think Thanos has a deep voice. He talks like this. He speaks like this. He's got to like a little more English into it, you know, more little fun stuff. She's in Avengers 4. Excuse me. Thank you. But you know, you guys, you know, where you at, Jose? You know you're gonna like this right here. Marvel, Jude Law is Marvel. Oh, it's gonna be great. Oh, I love Marvel. Oh, you guys don't even understand, man. Everybody's so jacked up on all these characters, man. And Jose knows, because Jose and I come from the same place, man. I'm sure some of you guys do too, but Unicron, yeah, that's pretty cool. But every time I see these things, I'm like, man, I can't believe they're doing all these characters. It's funny, we said earlier that everything needs a character, but I get excited when I see them, though. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. But then I'm like, but they weren't that great. So I guess Marvel's going to be like a flashback character. The Mad Titan. Anytime you have a big character, he has to have a deep voice. Come on, guys. Okay, so I'm going to give him a little pudgy nose. Marvel Universe cards back in the day. I didn't. I was never really a big card fan. I had some. Everybody had some. But those came out when I was a little older. And I just gotten back into comics under other circumstances. I think I was in the army. That came out like in the late 80s, early 90s, right? I'm juiced for Shazam. I am too, man. Which they start filming for in April, and The Rock is in it, and they've finally made a smart choice. Of course, the only DC flick this year is Aquaman. I'm doing my Tazagura impression. What is light without the dark? What's that from? Somebody quote it. Somebody give me the reference. Cite it. What do you guys think about that for Thanos concept? I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Okay, cool. All right, so now let's get to inking. Boo-hoo. All right. Let me get my tools. I don't have them right on hand. No, I'll use my other brush. Sorry guys, I'm gonna grab my other tool. Oh, need my glasses. Now I'm focusing on stuff that I can barely see, so I need my glasses a little bits more than usual. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I just hate that in all the other Marvel movies he's been full gear, but when he's in battle he's out of costume. That's a good question. I wonder why. Is he just that BA? That badass? Well, this is more about the Infinity. This is an Infinity War, so I want to cover up his face because it's about the glove, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, he's looking tough. Thanos. Proton's oh man, oh, and his spectacles. Shut up, Proton. Shut up. Maybe he considers the armor decorative and not practical. Yeah. T Express, did you see Black Panther? Yes, I did. Did you see it? No spoilers, please. No spoilers. Right, there you go. Loved every minute of it. Right on. What if Michael Jackson shows up with his glove? And what do the Avengers do? What does happen if Michael Jackson came in with it? Woohoo! What does Thanos do? Can't Thanos stop Michael Jackson? Can he stop Captain EO? I don't think so. Do you guys remember Captain EO? He's Thanos in disguise. Thanos in disguise. He's Thanos. Robots in disguise. Are they making a new Transformers movie? Captain EO was awesome, but Thanos couldn't stop the Moonwalker, which Joe Pesci couldn't stop. That's hilarious. Not even Joe Pesci. They are, huh? Uh-oh. How do you feel about that, Jose? I know you hate it. I know you hate it. Called Transformers. Are they going to get rid of Optimus? I'm Optimus Prime. I'm tired of making these movies. Autobots, transform. Transform. Roll out. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. I'm a big R2D2 Bumblebee. Hey, hey, hey. No, they give him his voice box right at the end of the last one. It's actually a VW. Uh-oh. Hey, hey. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and nail these guys. Come on, L. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. We know more Transformers within Michael Bay's universe. Hasbro's doing a complete reboot to fit the cartoon. Oh, that's cool. Okay, okay, okay. John Cena is the hero, and you just ruined it for me. Why in the world is he supposed to be Spike or something? That's a terrible idea. Oh, please put somebody else. I guess they're trying to bring the kid crowds that still like wrestling. I guess. Who am I to argue? These things aren't made for me anymore. Oh, Cena. Gosh, she's a eyesore. I don't care about Duke Nukem. I'm interested. You mean reboot? Like G.I. Joe crossover with Transformers? Oh, snap. We just got somebody pumped up just now, and somebody's mind just went ba-boom. 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 So what do you guys think about Aquaman? You know what I think they should do? They should keep that the one dude that's always the military leader and make him Duke. That'd be cool. He'd be a better Duke than Channing Tatum and Goober. What's lame, homie? I'm not sure how I feel about Aquaman. I might ever pay attention to the character or something more than a punchline. That's a good point. That's a good point. He does have a personality now that he didn't have before. Is that enough? Cone out of the sea. It's kind of like chunk like tuna. Did you see Altered Carbon, Jose? I think you need to see it. Watch and tell me what you think. Oh, we're good. I have an alarm on my phone telling me to go to sleep. And you should see how diligent I am to keep it. Okay, I'm gonna draw. When's the new Dark gonna come out? That's what I want to see on Netflix. Is it a series or just one full? It's a series. It's 10 episodes, so you can. It's not that much to watch. It's not like 18 episodes or even 13 episodes. It's really deep. It's really cool. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do something funky here. This one here. Dark Season 2 hasn't started filming yet. That must be a crazy show to plot out. Yeah, I bet, right? Are you able to come to WonderCon in Anaheim? I don't think so. I'm sorry. You know, one of the reasons why I'm doing all this stuff is trying to build up some revenue here, guys. It's too expensive to fly out to California. So I'm trying. I want to do more trips like that, but I'm going to have to hold off for now. I'm still developing some stuff that maybe will give me some opportunities for that later. But until then, I'm going to keep my Puerto Rican self right here on the East Coast. Any good resources to improve? I'm not, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. To improve what now? Inking or just trial by fire or what works? That works for me, man. I'll tell you what. But there is a book by Gary Martin you can look for on comic book inking. Very useful, but in a way it isn't. It only became useful to me after I started to practice and I made some mistakes and I learned, oh, that's what that is. And that's, I'm telling you, man, I'm not trying to blow wolf tickets here. I genuinely believe that you need to practice as much as you can. Then everything else is secondary. But if you're impatient and you don't want to wait, then some of those books help, but they didn't help me until I finally figured out when I practiced a couple of things. Oh, that's how you do that. Oh, that's what that looks like. You know, you study things like this, like what I'm doing here, and you just kind of see what I'm doing, and that's kind of how you start making your calls. But totally up to you, though. Let's see, make sure you're at NYCC. I'm trying, man. I'm trying for that too. That's the goal. I do well at New York. Haven't done well as well lately, but still better than most shows. So that's still on my list. Because your kiss is on my list. Because your kiss, I can't resist. Because your kiss is on my list. Yep, practice. Deal with your belt. Little Prince in there. Prince, how can I get better as an artist? Practice. Yeah. Okay. Do what it be. Beat. All seven and we watch them fall. And we hook them on. I am yours now, and you are mine. All right, so that's basically gonna be my Thanos. I'm gonna come back a little bit later and refine this some more, but right now I'm good. Maybe some extra shadows on places where things created edges. Alright, I'm gonna live with that for now. Let's go on to the Hulkster. Hulk smash! Alright. There's only one Bobby Brown, and you ain't it, Lafayette. You ain't it. So sit down and shit it. That's hilarious. Oh, you're crazy, man. All right. All right, T Express, be good. Have fun. Thank you so much, T Express. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay. So, all right. Any other questions? I'm sorry, I just kind of zoned out on here. Apparently, you can use free Creative Commons music, and there are some YouTube channels that have some. You might need to credit the artist in the description, though. Okay. If Marvel gets back the rights to FF, who do you think should play the main members? Hmm. 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 If I was gonna go, should we go younger or should we go a little older? What do you think? Avengers with Nick Cage is on Netflix and just started it. It's going to be great. Nick flipping Cage. Older? Okay. Oh, it's an interesting question. I'm not really up on too many actors and actresses. However, F4 as a group. Yeah, I probably would do that too. But you gotta ask the question though, where they've been. I guess they've been in the negative zone or something. They're not just not hanging out on Earth much. You could do that, I suppose. How about all right, let's start with The Thing. I'm really stumped. I can't think of anybody. I don't know anybody that has those kinds of. I thought the last guy was pretty good, but I don't know, maybe he wouldn't be good this time. I was gonna say, can it be the guy that does Cable? Can he do? He's doing everything. He's doing Cable, Thanos. I don't know. Who are you thinking, Jose? I'll probably have to defer to your expertise in that because I don't really follow much anybody in Hollywood. John Hamm as Reed Richards. Who's John Hamm? Is that the guy from Is that the guy from the 50s show about the advertising agency? Was it Mad Men? The new Batman? I don't know. I'll take the Mad Men guy though. It's Reed Richards. Mad Men. Oh, do they want him to be Batman? Is that what's going on? That's weird. Okay. Can your girl from Game of Thrones be Sue? The dragon chica? I don't watch that show either, but she seems attractive and could be girl next door-ish. Thanks, brother. I'm trying to think of another actress. And you really could go with anybody, right? Because they're blonde. It could be a wig or whatever. Okay, I'll tell you who would be cool for Sue, although she was already the guy that played Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 3. The guy from Jurassic Park. I think she'd be a good Sue Richards. As a blonde. What's up, Pez? Winter Soldier. She has not acting skills. She can act fine. And what are you talking about? Sue Storm. She's lame. What are you expecting for some Oscar-winning performance from her? Are you on the hype train now? If Black Panther is so good, everything else has to be just like it? I don't think so, man. I think she's cool. She was terrible as Gwen because that movie was terrible. It wasn't because she was a bad actress. She just didn't have anything to do. And how dare you? How dare you, Jose? How dare you? What about Johnny Storm? You know, it's unfortunate because I thought, what's his name? Killmonger did a good job as Johnny Storm. I was fine with that. Young to be Johnny Storm. Somebody young? Not really. I mean, they're about the same age, aren't they? Or slightly close to the same age? She and Johnny. How about, wait a second, Reed Richards. What if Kylo Ren was Reed Richards? Can he do that? Can Kylo Ren play a Marvel character now that he's under the Disney fold or whatever? Can we accept that? That's funny. Why not? Just give him some white temples. You know, what's wrong with that? Oh my gosh. How about Johnny Depp? Can Johnny Depp be Mr. Fantastic? He said older. No, I like the Madman guy. That's not gonna work. They didn't even give it a chance. Like, no. Bad monkey. No. Oops. Sorry. How about, let's see, Johnny Storm. I don't know anybody to play Johnny Storm. Guy Pearce would have been good, but he's already in the MCU. Guy Pearce. Who's Guy Pearce again? Is that Vision? I think. The Mandarin. The Mandarin? Oh, that dude. Gotcha. Okay, I see. Yeah, the guy from the Time Machine movie. me see. How about Justin Timberlake? Or Justin Bieber? Ugh. Oh, horrible. No, not Bieber. That guy can't act. No, that I need something. That guy just not only can he not act, he's also probably acts very poorly. I said actors. The guy should have been Daredevil when they made the original Daredevil. Yeah, you think so? I don't know about that. All right, Winter Soldier. I think that's pretty good. What about he'd be good. I don't think he'd be good for Johnny. He just doesn't seem like he's almost too nice. To believe it or not, this guy, Chris Evans, did a good job with Johnny Storm. It's hard to see somebody else play him. Chris Evans wasn't the greatest actor. Really? You think so? Well, you know. He was good enough. How about, gosh, I don't know any modern actors, man. I have no clue. Oh yeah, how about the dude that was in the King Arthur movie? Can he be somebody? He was also in the biker show, Sons of Anarchy. I forget that cat's name. What would he be good for? He could be Johnny Blaze. Ooh, ho. Holy moly, dude. Wow. You just threw me back. Whoosh. I just fell back on that. That was a great idea. That's a great idea. But just because of the motorcycle, see, you go for the easy shot sometimes, Jose. I don't know. Any X-Men flicks? What would you making for X-Men? Really? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of going New Mutants. I don't think I want to see X-Men anymore. I want to see the New Mutants now. I feel like we've done that already. I know we're going to still see... is there going to still be a Phoenix movie? I agree, Cage was worse. It's still coming. How about Nicolas Cage? Oh, I'm telling you, Sue, we gotta go over there and take care of our problems. Sounded like Elvis. I don't know. I'm doing a terrible impersonation of him. Actually, did you guys see that the witch something or other he did? I thought it was pretty good, considering. Nicolas Cage as Reed Richards. What are some other ridiculous things we could put Nicolas Cage in? What if he was Mr. Sinister? What if what if he was Mr. Sinister or something like that? Oh, the DiCaprio thing. You know, I think he'd make a good Joker. Period. I don't need Jared Leto anymore. I don't know why they keep trying to push that down my throat. Raising Arizona. Nick Cage as what's his name? Corsair or Nick Cage. just random ideas. Willem Dafoe would be a good Joker, yeah. But you know, would he? Does he want to be a Joker? That's such an obvious, easy thing to do. Maybe he's priced himself out of it. Maybe that's why, because he's such an obvious choice. Nick Cage is Colossus. Das Vidania. You know, and all that. Scott Baio is bank robber too. Oh my gosh. Nicolas Cage is, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something. Punisher. Oh my gosh, that could have happened too. God, that would have been terrible. Nicolas Cage is Robin. Holy rusty metal Batman. Why am I talking in some pseudo-southern speak? Yeah, I heard it was pretty good actually. And I heard that a lot of people are like on board with a Nick Cage as Superman concept. I'm not sure we would still need that today, but I think what I'm going to do here to further identify this guy as Cap, I'm going to give him the shield. Wait, where's Cap wear the shield? Oh, on his right arm. Forget it. Forget it. He does have a little cool little fisty thing. Little gauntlet, something or other. Have a little fingerless glove thingies. Run, Cap, run! Nicolas Cage's Wolverine. Hi, I'm Wolverine. Bub, you don't want to mess with me. Wolverine. And I got no hair. This hairpiece though is totally legit. Totally. Some. When Captain America throws his mighty shield. Alright, down to the last couple. Da 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 da. Young Professor X? No. No, I don't think he would be good as Professor X at all. To me, my X-Man. Oh. How about Keanu Reeves? Can he be somebody? Yeah. What would he be good for, Keanu? A villain, maybe? I would love to see Keanu be a villain. He's always been a good guy, right? Does he ever play a juicy villain? I mean, I guess John Wick is the closest. but technically not. With the beard and everything. That's Adam Warlock. Yes. Oh, he'd be great. Him and his philosophical self. Who's supposed to play Adam Warlock? Does anybody know? Taskmaster? Ooh, 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 that's good. That's good, Lafayette. I like that too. How about how about Jason Statham can be, yeah, okay. Okay, I'll buy that for $1. And how about Keanu is, oh, I had him on the top of my head there. I like him with the beard, so who can he be with the beard? The John Wick beard, he had to be someone just like that. I don't think Keanu could be Namor. Who could be Namor? Let me ask you this question. I don't think he'd be good for Namor, but can Zac Efron be anybody? He's got the sizzle chest and everything. He played a villain in that movie? He wasn't really a villain, was he? Oh, I didn't see that one. I'm thinking of 47 Ronin. Yeesh. How about Statham as Zach as Johnny? He could be. That could be a good one. I used to think that he'd make a good young Luke Skywalker if they went that way. Like they wanted to tell the further adventures of Luke. I always thought because of his hair back in the High School Musical days, he had the very, wavy 1980s hair thing going. He'd be a good Superboy? Nah. I don't think so. Superboy is mean. That guy's on crack or something. He's not mean though. He might be mean to weird people, but just don't buy him as a. Keanu as Moon Knight is a good idea. Ooh, that is a good idea. Not old school Superboy. You're talking about Connor Kent. I don't think he'd be a good Connor Kent. I think he looks like he can be a good Connor Kent, but I don't think he'd act like a good Connor Kent. And he's almost too old now for the Teen Titans kind of character. Who's going to play Invincible? Now, maybe he could play Invincible. Zac Efron. That'd be kind of cool. I'd buy that for $1. Cage. He's just doing it. Yeah, I can see Nick Cage doing Invincible. You're so silly. Vigo from About Us is, or whatever the name of that show is. Vigo. I don't know who Vigo is. I think that Henry Cavill should keep the mustache from Mission Impossible and play the father so he can die in the movie, not in real life, just in the movie. He was in Heroes. Oh, that guy? He's gonna be... Is he gonna be that guy, or is it just your idea? So he's a little old, but I might buy that though. He's young enough. All right, Gamora. This is it. Not bad. Not a bad little run here. How long have I been on here? Probably more. Like an hour and a half. Okay, that's it, shabby. In Rocky 5, yeah. He can be invincible. Yeah, you know, I kind of buy that for $1 as well. I have a lot of dollars to spend on these movie ideas. Are you guys tired of Patrick Stewart as Professor X? I kind of am. I never want to see him as Professor X ever again. I'm tired of him. I love McAvoy. He's annoying? Wow. Why do you think he's annoying? Gosh, Jose, you're vicious, man. Why would you say he's annoying? What he's done to you? You have a general contempt for everything, though, I think. I bet Zac Efron gets cast as Invincible due to his relationship with Seth Rogen. Oh. He wrote him the same as Tony did as Spidey. Toby. Oh, I thought Toby was good. Toby just had that weird nose thing. That's all. That's the only argument I have for Toby. Toby, do something. Put that nose in jail or something before you start crying. I hated when he would cry. Oh, that nose just ugly. He's buff already. I mean, the young Professor X. And if they do another X-Men movie, and if they do a Shi'ar, who should be Lilandra? That's an interesting one. Come on, guys. What you got for that? There's got to be somebody else, though, to be Wolverine. Do you think The Rock can be part of the Marvel Universe? Dwayne Johnson? Ooh, Namor? Oh, man. You think that's all he's not going to be all, like, I mean, other actors have made the transition over. But he's not Shazam. He's just a villain. So he's probably going to get killed. Because that's all these movies kill their villains. I don't know why they do that. Spider-Man Homecoming was the only one so far, I think, that I can think of that doesn't get murderized. Well, except for Loki, he survives. But he's a god of mischief. Glitch. Ooh, a Tuma. Oh, then we can have Conan of the Sea fight him also in some sort of virtual matchup. See, Joe Maggs. Who's Joe Maggs? I don't know who that guy is. What about Joe Rogan? Can he be somebody? He acts a little bit, right? Does a little bit of acting. He's a comedian, but... Okay, so Joe Maggs as Namor. I don't know. You know what? He's got a weird thing about him. He's got a big head for his body, and he looks like he's muscular, but he really isn't. It's that costume he was wearing. Cause I've seen him in another movie, and I was like, dang, that dude's small. Joe Maggs is tied up. Stop messing with the movie contracts. Jonah Hill is Wolverine, and Nicolas Cage as Cyclops. Yes. All right, here we go. So here's the rundown. You guys tell me what you think. We got Thanos. I'm waiting for my feed to catch up here. Thanos. We've got Hulk. Smash. We've got Winter Soldier. I can't do it, Cap. My arm won't let me. We've got Wakandan Cap. This is how they'd be like if they were Batman action figures. Wakandan Cap. And we've got the Star-Lord. And they kind of go together. Look, see? Kind of work as a little set. Star-Lord and Gamora. Do-do-do-do-do-do. What do you guys say? Alright, so I did 6 tiles in an hour and a half. So we're going to say these are about, they're going to be $45 each. If anybody wants them, or make it $40. If you guys are interested, DM me on Instagram, or just message me or email me, or however you want to do it. I think you can message me through YouTube, but in particular, Instagram would probably be easiest. But anyway, thanks guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. You guys were awesome, and you guys kept me up all night, which was great, and so I'm super stoked about that. So I appreciate everybody's love and support. You guys were killer. switch their places and they match. They matched already, man. Why you tripping? Why you gotta be tripping? Why can't they just face each other with love? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. No, no, it matches more like this. They're kind of like coming together to smooch. Let's see that Hulk, Alejandro says. All right, hold on one second. Hold on a second. You forgot the smoky eyes on the Winter Soldier. Oh no, he's good. Let's see. Let me see. Hold on a second. Oh, Hulk. There's Hulk. Hulk. Are these guys gonna be buddies now in the movie? I don't know. And is Cap really angry at Thanos and wants to punch him in the shoulder? I don't know. But actually, that's a fight right there. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm gonna punch you right in the throat. Hulk is only in the movie for a few, man, but he's running in the woods, man, the jungle. So he gets a spot. I don't care what you say. He's my boy. Hulk smash. Hulk smash. Hulk strongest there is. Alright, kids. So I appreciate it again. Thanks for hanging out with me. Battle of the Beard. Oh, it's funny. Anyway, like I said, hit me up on Instagram if you want to consider purchasing one of these. $40 to you, shipped. And we'll call it a day. You guys be good. I will talk to you soon.